My friends and I have been working on a game called The Drunk Thief for the last 2 years. We wrote a story, designed it, did some prototyping, and I taught myself Blender. Apart from that, they haven't exactly been thrilled with my progress.
Come on now, we've been trying to work on this game for like 2 years. What have you been doing?
What we're trying to say is you should have done more by now.
So now I have a week to turn this into a fully functioning prototype. This should be interesting. Okay, I have 7 days to do this, so let's get to work.
Back to work!
So I initially tried to cheat a little and use pre-purchased 3D models. They looked great, but my engine wasn't having it. So it looks like I'm stuck doing this the old-fashioned way. Jared and I worked together and tried to make an entire factory set. Rotating this 90 degrees. Not that 90. We could do a trapdoor, what do you think? I do realize that I'm doing this in the most programmer way possible. Using math everywhere, I'm literally duplicating, and we're just trying to brainstorm all of the different use cases.
Yep.
Okay, so we have the use case with the door, the use case with the window in the door case with... we haven't done 2 doors yet, I guess, but I don't think that's...
You could do 2 doors, where it's like the house is kind of like not like normal shaped.
You talked me into it, Jared.
Copy it.
Copy, put in our cube. Not that way. That's gonna be the hardest thing for me, dude. I'm trying to rotate this cube.
Remember X, Y, and Z, which ones you're rotating on?
Yeah, the thing is, I don't have an excuse because it's on screen right here.
Alright.
What did you do?
May have created an abomination.
Oh boy. Just one side of the cube is just his mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna need a vent wall.
I guess you can do like a little hole at the top of the...
That's what I'm thinking, yeah. I'm gonna have to start naming these, otherwise I'm gonna forget in the morning what's what. Why did we put this stupid little hole up here? We're gonna get some pretty long names here. Corner, 1 window, 1 door.
It's such a bad name for a file.
It's perfectly descriptive.
It is very descriptive.
Wall vent high, which implies there is a wall vent low.
And then you just don't put one.
Exactly. Always keep them guessing, Jared.
In this case, them is you.
Exactly, Jared. Now you see it.
I'm becoming a programmer.
Alright, I think we did it.
Yep.
We have our little set. So I decided to update my game engine, but then models started disappearing on me. After doing some reading, I found that I was using a deprecated model type. I re-exported everything, and it still didn't work. So I downloaded an older version of my game engine since it was working. And it did work, but it ran super slow. Everything was rendering properly, but I called it quits for the night since the northern lights were visible. Also, since when have they been red? I got a little more comfortable 3D modeling and got the shipping room remade at the correct scale. I found some public domain textures that made it look really good too. I started modeling some additional stuff. A pallet, a picnic table, a street lamp, a donut, the Taj Mahal, a 2-scale replica of the moon, a cursed 3D render of Derek. This is terrible. Why did I even try this? A subscribe button for if you're enjoying the video. Nah, that one's stupid. I then called it quits since there was a rocket launch.
Hey man, what are you even looking at? The rocket's over here.
Oh, I missed it. I thought it was the other one. Oh, man. I then encountered my fiercest opponent yet, the door. Seriously though, this thing was a huge pain. At first, I had a door that wanted to be a wall, a door that put Derek into the floor, then I had a door that became the floor. I finally got a door that mostly looked right. Why all this trouble? Well, it's because of something called a quaternion, which in layman's terms is, I don't know how it works either, please don't ask me. Now, due to render time, I don't want everything loaded in all at once, since most computers can't handle it. So I made the door a trigger to load and unload different areas off screen. I'd say it was pretty successful. I realized that the skybox I was using was way too bright, so I tried to change it and accidentally made a horror game. I could see Let's Players reacting to this. Finally, everything started to come together cleanly. Now, I really can't have areas popping in and out since that breaks immersion, so I just made all of the walls really tall for now. That is what we in the industry call "I'll fix it later." Probably. I got more of the factory done, and it was really starting to come together. Enjoy such iconic features as the employee break room, the mixing room, the endless void outside, camouflage doors, speedrun strats. You know, the more broken a game is, the more speedrunners love it. I tried to get some coding done, but my dogs really wanted attention, and who could say no to them? I was having issues where the game's camera wasn't following the player back and forth. As a result, I had to relearn trigonometry at literally 2:30 in the morning, but now it works. I tried adding in some light puzzle mechanics, but had very mixed results. But hey, at least the camera follows the player correctly, right? Right? I was able to 3D model a car. It looks great until you realize it has no tailpipe, doors, mirrors, or headlights, so it's just a box on wheels. Hold on. I really can't tell the difference. You know what? I'll do the cringe YouTuber thing. If this video hits 1,000 likes, then I'll put this in the game somewhere as an Easter egg. Oh man, I feel like I just sold part of my soul to YouTube. I tried to get the cars working in game. Too bad the car thinks it's a bird. I started getting an outside area together for the factory, so say goodbye to the endless void, but say hello to the highway system. What industrialization does to nature is just disgusting. I tried modeling some actual mechanics. I got a nice little stealth minigame with a dog together. Plus, you can now play in traffic, so I guess that's a plus. What's this? Preston sent me some of her art to use in the prototype. Oh yeah, I can work with this. But you all are going to have to wait until next week to see how it turned out. If you enjoyed this video, then check out the previous part where I learned to make 3D games. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless.